Trying to capture it. The key is basically the battery warning comes on. Can I get this to show? I don't think I can, you know. It comes on occasionally. I'm going to get out of the car, try it again. It's tipping anyway. Let's try it again. I need to show you really the message on the screen. Right. I get in my car. It seems to do it once a day. It doesn't do it anymore in that. Let's try it though. Oh, there you go. Sweet. So the battery on the key fob is running out. So it needs replacing. Parents have already replaced theirs, and Susie has already replaced hers. So mine's outlasted a little bit. Those guys. I suppose it all depends when it was fitted, etc. And Mike's is going as well. So that's about, for me, it's approximately 2 years. So 1.5 years, 2 years is how long it's lasted since being fitted. Don't know how old the battery was when it was in there, but it can't have been that old. So that's how long the key fob battery lasts approximately, and it hasn't gone dead, of course. It's still active, still works fine. It's just getting low, so I'll push it until it runs out, of course. But I should imagine it'll last another couple of months, no problems. Okay, I have purchased some new rear tyres, £125 for the pair, balance, etc, etc. So not very expensive ones. There was one cheaper, but they were only £25 cheaper, and these are supposed to be better. So under 25 quid, almost lasted 2 years, not quite. The near side rear tyre has got a lot of wear, a lot more wear than the offside tyre. So check your leafs to see if you've got the same. A follower did write in a few months ago talking about the fact that several people have commented they're getting more wear on the near side rear tyre than they are on the offside. So take a look at yours, see how the wearing pattern is, and contact Nissan if you're getting that problem. I'm not going to bother because I don't think you get anywhere with it, no one else so far, but it seems as though you do get more wear on one of the tyres than you do the other, which can't be right in anyone's books, surely. So there you go. The more people that comment on that, the better, probably. Directly to Nissan, so they can try and get a case together, build up a case to say that there's something not quite right somewhere with the weight distribution or something. So yeah, there you go. Okay, well, it's not going to focus, but it's 23 miles basically. These iPhone, the new iPhone, don't get it. It's a terrible camera on it. Good quality when it takes a photo, but when you actually want to use it, it's either blurred or overexposed. Anyway, so yeah, I'm running on fumes here. Not petrol fumes, but we are probably 3 miles from home, maybe 4, and quite an incline. So hopefully it will get us there. That's what we're hoping. Right. Oh, it's all misted up in here.
Battery charge.
But we have got, basically, we've been running on empty now for quite some time. We are near home now, not far at all. So I'm just hoping that we don't get a turtle mode on. But I have to turn the air conditioning on now because I can't see a thing, unfortunately. We are soaking wet, by the way. Been to football practice, soaking wet, so it's the worst possible situation you can have. I'm only filming because it's a high possibility of it going to turtle mode just before we get home. So man, I haven't been this nervous for a long time with this car. So I'm just gonna sit back and let it record, hopefully. Oh dear, nerve-wracking. I know we're on the edge, that's why it's nerve-wracking, but we're just coming up to the, basically up to our house now. So it looks as though we've got away with this. we have got away with it. So I'm parked right by our drive. I'm into the drive, no turtle mode. Oh, that was scary. That is imminently away from basically Concanone. Just reversing now. It's quite difficult to do.
Just look there.
I could do, but the camera's covered in rain. Otherwise I would. It doesn't really look like a lot there. Alright, well there we go. Phew! Can't see you, it's too dark. We're home. Good. Oh. 100%. Don't you just love it? Wake up and all's well again. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Someone's come along and burst our bubble. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoop whoop. Sound of the police. He's gone. Let's get going up this hill. Okie dokie, I've just rung Nissan again. It's the 11th of January now, about this 30 kilowatt hour Leaf. It's arrived, but it hasn't got number plates or anything yet. So anyway, got a test drive in a week's time, Monday morning, 8:30, got to pick it up. 2 days, they can't allow a 4-day because they've got so many people and it's been delayed. So I've only got 2 days, not 4 days, as you've been seen advertised in the press, etc. So we'll see what we can do with the 2-dayer. Okay, right. Guess what? Car wings don't work, so I have to come outside to get the ice in the car. One of the biggest advertising things, which is that you can heat the car. 2 years, almost 2 years. Oh, don't leave those on either. Auto wipers. Lovely pattern, but I would have rather. Probably would have rather just car wings I could log in from the house. By the way, I spent 5 minutes again trying to mess around with it, trying to get it to log in, getting all these sorts of errors. So obviously that didn't work. So I've had to get in the car, as you probably all guessed, to turn on the de-ice. And time now is 20 past, coming up 8, and I wanted to leave about 5 minutes ago. But anyway, so I'm just gonna de-ice the car now. So yeah, brilliant. There is still one slight advantage, is that you don't have to leave the key in the car with the engine running, so you can take it back with you and it all still works and no one can nick it. They can still get in it and take stuff out of it, so don't leave your laptop in or anything. But at least you can leave it running. Is that like a silver lining smidgen of saving grace? No, not really, but anyway. Hey, look, it's icy outside, but look what's happened. It's worked. Wow. I mean, that is one of the reasons that I love driving this Leaf. I've had to turn off my air conditioning or my heater. That thing is a 12 plate, so it's not very old at all, and look at it. It is spewing out and it absolutely reeks. Disgusting. It's just chucking out huge amounts of fumes. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it doesn't smell right, but that way. I certainly don't like breathing it in, and we're tricking along here at about 20 miles an hour. Not actually, that engine isn't even working. But yeah, it's really, really icy today as well. Really icy out on these roads. There's a little back road that we go through, and this is never treated by any of the councils or anything. And as you can see, you get huge amounts of water off the fields. There we go, look, a bit of acceleration. Look at that. It isn't the usual thing you get in petrols when it sort of looks like smoke, but it's not smoke. It's not that sort of thing. This is, you'll see it in a minute. I'm just going to keep the camera on so you can see as it goes up. That was actually a car, that's a notorious corner. This is always really icy. Black ice. Got a bit of acceleration, and that is going to pump out. There we are. Lovely. Get an electric car, I think that's the answer. Do you know what? That was an Astra, and on the back of it, it said Eco 3. Eco 3. And I followed it all the way in to where it turned off. And So I followed it for about 5 miles. Couldn't have the heating on the whole time because it go real slow because icy weather and it absolutely stunk. When I left it and then carried on a bit further for about half a mile, I turned the air conditioning back on, the heating, and it reeked of it still. So it's like clogged up the filters. It stinks. Took a while to blow it all out. But there you go. Right, I'm at work now. I think we should all get electric. We're in one of these cheap Tesla things. Not quite as good as a Leaf, but you know, it's in between. Oh dear. Oh no, we're using that power. You have to go and get a free charge. So this is the 70, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Basic 70.
With upgraded. What's it called? What's the official name of it? The trim?
Alcantara or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Very posh, sir. That's got the lights underneath as well. It's probably probably the second Tesla in this area. Saw one the other day, and all the kids were screaming Tesla, Tesla. So it'll tell you when the road's suitable, will it?
Yeah. That's for your traffic aware cruise control.
Oh right, okay.
And when steering wheel's on, you've got auto steer.
Ah, okay.
But it could be a bit
Dicey, isn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, I saw it then going towards the hedge.
It doesn't like.
That's scary, isn't it?
It lines 2 white lines. If it doesn't see a white line, it's.
So this break here then, where there's a. No, it's not. God dear, it's scary, isn't it? I've seen the videos people say it's scary. But what are you on about, you wusses? But actually, it's quite unnerving, isn't it? So yeah, you got the blue light on there, which means basically
It's better on motorways because it's better lines and straight.
doing well though. Wonder what I do here. Well, there is no line on the left. It hasn't crashed in to the hedge.
Oh.
Close there. It's completely autonomous. Whoa, didn't like that.
No,
See,
junction.
so it didn't warn you before that started to happen, did it? It's only because you were alert
Yeah.
that you can.
It depends. Sometimes it alerts. Got the speed limit down. Oops. Pop it up a bit. It'll tend to try and stick to that line now because it can see one line.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully.
I see, yeah, so it's using then sonar on the left hand side. Is that what it's signifying?
Yeah.
Is it?
This might be too sharp for it. So there's a road there as well.
Yeah, junction. Don't like it. And you got a bit of dual carriageway with the white lines a lot further across to the right.
There's no steering wheel there, so there's no.
Ah, so that's if the steering wheel comes up, then
like
you can
that.
actually use it. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's
When
there
it's
now.
greyed
yeah.
out, it's available.
Right.
And when it's not greyed out,
It's fogging up as well. It's
Yeah.
good to see. Was it on or was it?
no.
No, there's no air conditioning on, so Teslas don't fog. You just come down here to try and persuade me to buy a Tesla, haven't you? That's what it is. So is it telling you what the speed is? Does it know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 40.
And, so as soon as you go by this sign, there's a sign here. There's a camera here.
50,
see
yeah.
it. It'll change to 50, or should do. Yeah.
There we go. Wow. That's pretty neat. So back on.
Photo.
Got to avoid that anyway. So as soon as you take control, it turns it off.
Yeah. Just self-steering. To knock everything off, there's a button on the end there you can press.
Right, okay. Ah, so if you let this roll then, it's a notice this car up front, will it? Will let you do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. It'll appear at front. In fact, it's just picking it up now.
Oh, yeah.
See, that was
There you
a
go.
warning. It
Yes.
didn't like that.
I've heard that on the internet many times, that sound.
Not good enough road round it. It likes 2 white lines, really.
Yeah, it's highway it's designed for, isn't it? Make
Yeah.
it work. So it's not surprising.
Not twisty, windy roads.
Yeah. Down the Shire, it's not very good, is it? But it's designed to do that anyway, so it's not surprising. It's always looking. So if you don't do anything now, then this traffic jam up here.
Yeah, it'll just stop. Hopefully, it should just stop. Hopefully, come on.
Stop, please stop. There you go, so it's picked up the car in there. Doesn't tell you what type of car it is, does it?
No. There's cars, lorries, motorbikes.
Which you can change, or it stays.
No,
it recognises the height.
It'll recognise.
Ah, okay.
The vehicle.
That's what it does, to a degree. Yeah, and it's actually tracking it as well, left to right. God dear. Your tyres ruined.
Yeah.
And there she is. Look at that, beautiful. Black. Found out the standard alloys look really, really nice on it. See ya, safe trip. Ta-da. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. I'm actually starting to get a rattle. Turn off the heat so you can hear it. And that's front right hand side of the dash. I think it's the cold weather, but even when the car's quite warm, doesn't seem to work. Doesn't seem to go away. I mean, but yeah, a little bit of rattle front right hand side, and it worked. The preheat worked this morning. It's actually switched on, so it's actually working, which is quite good. Missed it by a bit, but 33,000 miles. Well, 33,005 miles. Clocking it up, really clocking it up, and not quite 2 years old yet. 24th of January it'll be 2 years I've had it, so another week approximately. So today's 16th today. Okay, you can't see me because it's early in the morning, and I'm travelling to Nissan to pick up a 30 kilowatt-hour Leaf. This one is going in for a service because, as some of you who watch regularly may realise, that on the 24th of January it will be a 2-year anniversary, but it is actually the 18th today. So it's going in for service. It was due quite a while ago because it's about every 10,000 miles or something the service. Was it 12,000? Something like that. It's around about that mark. I'm on just over 33,000 miles. So yeah, I've had one service only since having it. So this is going in, and I'm picking up 30 kilowatt-hour Leaf to do my Bristol trip. I've only got it for 2 days, which is a shame. Could have done with it for 4 days really, but never mind. I'm getting it today, and then I'm going to try it out for the 2 days, and we'll see how that goes. That will be in an episode on its own to try and separate it out. I'm a bit slow on that one because I think most people have tried it, at least, whereas the dealership didn't have it because of QC issues. I'm not sure if it's just the UK it had issues with QC, because I've seen quite a few Americans and other places around the world who have been telling me that they've had, they've got theirs, actually bought them. So probably just the Sunderland plant by the sounds of it affected. But there we go. Anyway, so I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to be doing this Monday, so I'll be doing the Bristol trip, which is going to pick up the parcels, which I'm still doing months and months and months on, saving a fortune. So that works. If you want to use it for work, it does work, yeah, because I'll do it week in, week out, and the electricity charges have been fine. I think I had one that I had an issue. I was able to charge somewhere else, I think, or I might have reset it. I think I reset it, didn't I? Can't remember now. Anyway, I haven't had any issues basically, and that's a lot of times. I'm charging when I go up and charging when I come back down on a Monday, so it's twice in a day. and I've done that for months now, months and months and months. So yes, so as I said, I've done 33,058 miles at the time of filming this. Next episode probably will come shortly after this one, which is the 30 kilowatt hour. So check that out. It hopefully should be interesting. The slight disadvantage is I'm going to Gloucester, and then I go from Gloucester to Bristol, so it's not quite the same trip as going from Mitcheldean, which is 10 miles away from Gloucester. So I'll have to work out exactly what the mileage is on that, and then deduct it off the journey. When I get back, I'll just deduct it off the guessometer. Simple as that, really. Not 100% accurate, as we all know, but it's going to be near enough to see what miles I'd end up with in the 30 kilowatt hour compared to the 24, which I'm driving now. So I'm kind of hoping that I could miss a charge out with the 30 kilowatt hour. Excuse me, my voice is terrible. Stupid virus thing. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to miss one of the charges out to save 30 minutes in the journey. I don't think I'm going to. I don't know. I'm just going to try it and see where we're at and try and gauge it. So yeah, I need about 30 miles on the GOM, bare minimum, when I get there at the docks in Avonmouth, to be able to get to the next charger on the way back down. So, you know, I'm not going to push it too much. So I don't want to run the thing out on the motorway. That wouldn't be very good. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, one other thing, two actually. I haven't cleaned the car because they should clean it in the service, so saved a fiver there. And I haven't put any screen wash in. I haven't had screen wash now for around about a month. And I thought, I'm not paying 6 to 7 quid on screen wash. I'll wait till the service comes up. And luckily, we've had an ample amount of rain, so windscreens stayed clean. But that's also part of the service, and I consider the service to be an expensive part, considering not really doing anything anyway. So why should I pay for the things that should be done in the service? Now, I rung up and they said 140 quid, I think, it might be 149 pounds, I think it was. And I said, well, I'm pretty sure I paid 120 last time, and okay, we'll match that. And then I said, I tried to book online, but your service didn't work online, where there's a 20% discount. So it should cost me about 100 quid. Should do. We'll just see how that goes. But even so, it's quite expensive. But there you go. There's two things I've added to the end of that.